Hey Boos, welcome back to another episode of Pink Theory Podcast. I'm your host, Hilio. So if you're new to the podcast, welcome. We are Sacramento's most Sacramentoist podcast, but we can't stop. We won't stop there. We hold the distinct title of California's most Californiaist podcast. It's an honor and a privilege to go this hard. So we explore everything from trends in tech, news, entertainment, games, pop culture, art, and more. We want to make sure that you vibe with us for as long as possible. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. That way you never miss a beat. And join us online for extended conversation. Hashtag SacFam, even if you ain't from Sac. Doria. I want to talk to you guys today about our guest, Branko. He is a new intern to the team. He's a creative guy, originally from Chile, so we'll ask him some questions about his origin story. We're gonna play a little game. We got a little game situation here and a little surprise for the end of the podcast. So make sure you stick around, and I think it's time to get into it. Shall we bring him in, guys? Yeah? All right. Hey, Branko! Hey, Branko!
What's going on?
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so welcome to Pink Theory. What do you think of the setup?
I think it's pretty friggin' awesome. You got so many good, cool lights moving. It's awesome.
That's what we go for, the vibes.
Yeah.
As you could tell, right, when you walked in.
Yeah.
Vibes only.
Chill vibes only.
So on this podcast, we use unconventional methods to learn interesting and fun tidbits about our guests. We also wear dope sunglasses, and we're gonna wear those throughout the whole show. So let's first get into that, and then we'll move on to the next portion.
All right.
So you're going to randomly select sunglasses out of this pile here, and you don't know what you're going to get until you pull them out. So I'll let you choose first.
These ones feel cool.
And I will grab mine. I want to get one.
What's going on here? Oh, snap. All right.
Okay.
Cat eyes.
I think I know which one this is based on the feeling. Hey, those look good on you.
Oh, yeah?
Those are the ones I low-key wanted.
Oh, snap. You got the X-Men one. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm a trooper. Here we go. These are totally hard to see out of. Okay. All right. So you recently returned from Chile. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. So I went to go see my family and spend Christmas with them. So what I did when I got there was I got to see all my old childhood friends. I got to see all this family I haven't been able to see in 3 years. I got to travel a lot. I went to a couple different beach cities. I went to this place called Valparaiso, which is basically a graffiti, kind of if San Francisco was a little bit more with murals and graffiti everywhere, that's what it would be. I got to go see this desert city that was just a barren wasteland, but had a lot of there's a lot of mining, and the beaches there were dope. They had there's this giant floating metal thing in the middle of the ocean that people would swim out to and climb up on, and then they'd be able to jump off, and it was really cool. And yeah, Christmas was cool. Got to see the fam. It's all really chill.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you've been there?
3 years. Yeah, and it felt like a super it went by really fast, but it felt like all my connections with those people had been really diminished almost because I hadn't been able to talk to him or see him. So yeah.
So we're gonna play a little game called Tipsy Tower. Asia modified this game for the purpose of this interview, and essentially we are going to play a Jenga style game, and there's gonna be references to questions that I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
There is also a quick fire round if needed, so you better be prepared for those questions. I bring the heat.
I'm always prepared.
Every time the tower gets knocked down, we are going to change glasses. So here's to hoping, because I do not like these.
I kind of wanted those, honestly.
I'll let you go first.
All
go ahead and select one.
All right. Pretty good at Jenga, so.
I've never played Jenga.
Watch out. Do I put it back on top?
No.
Okay.
I need it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Looks like we have a quick fire question. And the question is, what are you most likely to, and fill in the blank?
Most likely to eat.
Which is what? Just to eat anything?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All the time.
All right. You're always down.
I'm the least pickiest eater I know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I love it all.
cool.
Yeah.
How was the food in Chile?
Oh my god, dude.
Since you like to eat.
Yeah, it was freaking incredible. They have they have seafood that doesn't even exist out here. And yeah, that was some crazy shit.
All right.
So Hillary, what would you most likely to?
Most likely to be voted most popular in school.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, how else do you answer this question? This is totally a yearbook question.
Yeah.
Most likely to fumble our way through a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Relevant.
True.
Yeah.
Totally true. I wish I had nails. I don't have nails anymore. That would make this a little easier. I could isolate a block. And I should get bonus points for like picking the hard one. Because like you pick the sides, then you know like you're making it off balance. You go for the center, the easy shit, Branko, then it's like obviously it's still balanced.
It's like a metaphor for life.
The path of least resistance.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is good. This is good. We got another quick fire question. All right. So, Branko, rhyme time. Bus one.
Bus one? Bus one, bus two. I bust guns, I bust poo. What's good, homie G? What's good with you?
Okay.
Should I keep going?
Maybe not.
Okay.
Okay, now this is going to be bad because I can't even clown. I'm not a rapper. I am not a rapper. I'm not even a musician. So I'm kind of concerned about having to do this quick fire challenge. This is like...
Some genuine concern.
Yeah. Rhyme time.
You need beatbox?
No, don't drop one for me. I don't need any. Don't do that either.
Don't drop poop.
Okay, where are we going with this? Damn. Okay, let's see.
Hill dog, you start. You know, like, yo, it's Hill dog.
Hey, I lightweight thought to like
like a nursery rhyme.
do the nursery rhyme from the other thing.
Shout outs to the
Little Boy Blue.
yeah, exactly.
Shout outs to Little Boy Blue. We go back. All right. Now I can't do that.
I thought a couple good ones for you.
Okay, what?
Yo,
me out.
the name's Hill Dog. I stack bills, y'all. Like, something like that.
She's like,
I'm in this life, seeking all the thrills, yeah.
Okay.
Do your best.
Can't you just ghostwrite this rhyme for me?
I could.
All right, next one. Your turn.
That's what you're talking about. You know, gotta be hard. Oh, that is harder. Okay. I didn't think it would be that hard. I can't move any of these right now. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Oh, dude, I can't even do the middle ones. Okay, there we go. I've never I've never skydove.
That's surprising because I feel like you would be the type.
I'm going
You're
to.
kind of
soon.
like, yeah, exactly.
Soon.
So it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
You live that life.
Yeah, I'm on the edge.
Yeah, I can tell. I've never been a professional rapper before.
Just a dream for now.
Yeah, we'll call it that. I'm gonna go next.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the easy thing here. Story time. Dude, there are so many of these rapid fire things.
Yeah.
Doria was supposed to do a better job of mixing.
How about a sad story? When I went to Chile, all my friends that were gonna go with me to the Valparaíso, to the graffiti city, and like record and everything with me, they all promised me that they were gonna come with me. They were like, "Dude, no matter what, you know, we're gonna go with you." We went to bed early the night before to get up early and like have the whole day there. And when the time came, you know, it was like 10 a.m. It wasn't even that early. It was like I woke up at like 9 or something, and I woke up the whole house at 10, and they were all like, they're like, "Oh, bro, just another hour of sleep or whatever." And I was like, no, we gotta go now. And then the one, like my best friend out of all of them was already up. And I go and I ask him, I'm like, "Come on, bro, are we gonna go or not?" And he's like, "Are the other guys going?" I was like, "They're not gonna go." And he's like, "I don't really want to go." So then my heart was broken, and I was like, and I threw a fit, and I was like, "Man, fuck all you guys!" Like, and then I took like all the liquor that they had and like poured it into
The toilet?
No. Oh, I would never. No.
That's where I thought you were going with this. Like hella vengeful.
I don't have that kind of. No, I can't. I don't have that in me. I poured it into like a soda bottle, like all of it, and then the rest with soda, and then I took it on my journey. And I went, and it was me in a bottle instead of me and my friends recording the videos. It's a sad story. And then I learned something very important that
About friendship.
About
and
just
alcoholism.
expectations, just like and alcoholism. Yeah, can't expect shit from no one. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my story.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I would tell you my story, but you'll have to watch Please Excuse My Brilliance for my exclusive story times. Sorry, guys. I had to drop that plug.
That's good.
All right. Next one.
It's my
that's your
turn.
turn.
Oh,
Yep, my
okay.
bad.
Talking about easy stuff, right? Oh, here we go. Topic question number 2.
So that's for me.
Oh, sorry. Do I just give all of them to you?
Sure.
Okay.
What is the ultimate passion project for you as an artist?
That's such a heavy question. This is not something you can answer. Okay. The biggest project ever, I'd probably want to go on a world tour with my duo dude, and then travel the world and play music for people and make people feel things through music and art. And make my own like cartoon. Since I do animation, I want to make my own cartoon, my own like raunchy little like Adult Swim cartoon. Yeah, probably it.
Cool. So which of the two would be your ultimate? They're both really good. But if you had to pick one to focus on first, how about that?
Let's focus on first, like the more possible one, or is it no? Okay,
However you define
dreams,
it, just
dreams.
whatever one you would focus on first.
I think having a successful cartoon little show would be probably like way cooler. Even though I'm not. No, you know what? No. Screw that. Traveling the world would be better than playing music. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be way better.
You talk about a lot of travel. Have you been a lot of places?
I've been to Argentina, Chile, a lot of places within those places. Like I've been to like at least like 10 different cities in Chile, and went to 2 different cities in Argentina. I've been to like New York. I've been to Florida, Arizona, Utah, all over California. Yeah.
So a lot of places in South America and in the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the list, more to come soon.
For sure.
Hopefully. What about you?
Yeah, I've been a few places. I haven't traveled as much as I would like. It's always a goal. I've been to the Caribbean, a couple places around there. Jamaica, St. Thomas. Oh, don't do that.
Sorry.
Triggered. Okay, and then I've been to Ghana in Africa, and I've been to Japan. I went on a cruise, so I've been to like one stop in Mexico, one stop in Honduras, and one stop in Belize.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. And when you stopped, are you seeing anything, or are you just like staying in one spot, like maybe like the beach probably or something like?
You stop and then you go on some kind of excursion of some sort, and I always chose the thing that's of what is available. What is most like culturally interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to like jet ski and shit. Like I feel like you could do that here. Why would you go to Belize to jet ski or whatever,
Yeah.
So so we deboated or deplaned or whatever, and basically went on a bunch of like walking tours, went to like museum, things like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. I would say my favorite place out of that I went to, at least on that cruise, was Belize.
What's your favorite out of all?
It was the
of
Mayan ruins that we went to.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Well, what's like your favorite overall place you've been to?
That I've been to? Yeah. I like them all for different reasons, but I think very fondly of Japan.
I was going to say that must have been awesome.
Yeah, that was cool. And then I would say something that was equally, so like that's for completely different reasons, but it was also really culturally like enriching to go to Ghana. So that was like, and that was probably the first trip I think that was the first place that I went to as an adult, of my own like free choice. So it was special for multiple reasons. I chose to go there. It was my first trip as an adult where you get to experience things completely different than when you're a kid, right? And then the cultural relevancy. So, so anyways, that was really empowering. But I also really love Japan, and I think fondly of it. And I almost moved to Japan, so I think it has a little special place in my heart.
That's crazy. Why did you want to move there?
Well, I visited, and it was something that I really like. The experience was really good. The people that I met were really interesting, and I found their culture really interesting also. And so after like maintaining like these long distance kind of like friends, I thought it would be cool to teach there. But then I didn't go because I let people talk me out of it. So never let people like, change the course of your future, like
True.
for sure follow your heart. Like, but definitely I think if I would have went that direction, things might be different for me now. I might still be in Japan. I wouldn't be here meeting you and hearing your story. So, you make the best of it no matter what the circumstances are. But I really wanted to go and I didn't go because people, talked me out of moving international. Like I was internationally. I was scared.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But, things could have been different.
All right. So,
My turn, your turn?
my turn. You picked the question.
Right,
So
right.
I'm going to get...
Can't use your fingers.
All right. Topic 4, question 2. On the subject of video games, is it a casual hobby or do you play competitive? Like, let's talk about like your whole situation when it comes to video games.
When I first moved to California, I got really into the scene for Smash Bros. 64.
Nice.
And that, like, the scene out here is almost dying. A lot of people play Melee. But,
I love Melee. That's
Melee?
like my favorite, yeah.
It's hard, man. Like, there's, like, the scene out here is huge and there's so many really good people. It's insane. Like, when they're playing, like, you just hear the controller breaking. It's like, it's crazy. But yeah, now it's just a hobby. I get my ass whooped all the time now, but I usually, when I make it, if there's a tournament, I'll try to go, you know what I mean, in town. But they're usually all out of town. I'm not trying to, spend gas money and do all that and just to go play video games. Yeah, but no, I it's in my blood. I love it. I tattooed some stuff on myself.
You tattooed yourself?
No, some stuff on myself. Because I love Smash so much, and well, video games is just like has been a part of me forever. Like ever since I was like 8, my parents bought me my no, even before that, they bought my sister a Super Nintendo, and I'd sit for freaking hours. You just like probably like 8-9 hours straight just playing, glued to the TV. And I remember my favorite game on Super Nintendo was Maximum Carnage, which is a Spider-Man game. The game is so badass. And then I got my 64, and that's when like I really got heavy into it, and I was playing all the classics like Super Mario 64, Ocarina of Time.
I love Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game.
So good.
Listen. And Smash. Listen. Hey. Yeah, all those good ones. Bomberman. All that cool stuff, and I would play for hours and hours and hours and hours, and that's when I finally had the 64, I was able to play with my friends and get them involved, and like that's when it became more of like a bonding thing with my friends. And now it's like it's always there. Now all I do is play FIFA and Smash Bros. So oh, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Shout out to that.
I haven't played that.
Great, amazing game.
Yeah, I heard both are really good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the first one, yeah. They both won like a lot of awards. Really good games.
What makes it so unique? Like, what's so good about it since I haven't played it?
Red Dead?
Yeah.
It's
just
like
the concept?
It's just like it's like super realistic, and you have the chance, I guess, if you want to be all like that about it, you have the chance to live in the West world, in the Western kind of, early America. Everything, a lot of things are like super accurate. Like they have like they even have the Ku Klux Klan in there, and like you can go out and like try to hunt them down and stuff, like, which is really awesome. Different like types of horses, like it's just like little tiny details that like make the game feel super realistic, and you can even play in first person mode, so like it feels like, I don't know, I'm always playing in first person mode because I like to feel like the cowboy. And darn tootin' and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Well, I'll have to check that out. I haven't played either.
You should definitely.
And I've heard really good things about it, so.
Yeah.
All right. So what kind of music was being played at home when you were growing up?
I heard a lot of Beatles, a lot of like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, the Mamas and the Papas, a lot of Christmas songs. Like, I don't know, that's a really strong memory I have.
Like outside of Christmas?
Yeah, like
in July.
Heavier during Christmas. Heavier during Christmas, but like it's in the playlist somewhere. And it's in like our CDs were always in the radio, and we had those like multi CD radios that would like go and switch. So there would always be like a Christmas CD in there and just come on and like.
And like nobody stopped it and just like let it play.
Just let it happen, you know. You don't fight it.
Yeah. Christmas music isn't too bad. I actually like a lot of Christmas music.
It's really,
so.
I dig it, you know. And like
it's such a like feel good, like, you know.
Yeah, it's
like,
supposed to be happy.
Yeah. So.
And a lot of the biggest artists always make Christmas songs, like. So
that I think is the thing I don't like about Christmas music is that every artist has to come out with like a Christmas album to capitalize off of like holiday sales, and unless they're doing something completely unique, I'm not into it. If it's the same old like Christmas songs just sung by a different person, and the extent of the uniqueness is like the runs that they do or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it.
I find myself singing it all the time, at any time of the year.
It's catchy.
Yeah, definitely.
What about back home? Like OG home?
Like in Chile?
Yeah, how old were you when you moved?
Like 3 years old.
So you don't remember that far back then.
But I mean, I went to high school out there, so
Okay.
like that kind of music. My mom loves like Celine Dion, and because I live with my mom out there, so she loves like Celine Dion and Cat Williams. Yeah, I can't really remember much off the top of my head right now, but that's like just stuff like that. Nothing too hard, like nothing too like not rock or like.
No cultural music, like nothing that's like actually like Chilean.
Oh well, I mean, if I start naming off things, like no one understands. But like I don't know, like
some of our guests at home might be like international. Like those people out there probably like have access to Google and might be interested in like some like unique thing to add to their collection.
Yeah, I don't know. They like Victor Jara and like Pablo Neruda. There's
and like describe the vibe of like Chilean music. Like what, if you had to sum it up in some words, or like what are the instruments that are involved in making it?
So like Chilean
educate
music,
us.
Chilean music is like really folky. It's but not like the folk you kind of hear here. It's like and it's not like I don't know, like Mexican folk music, which all kind of sounds similar to itself. Like mariachi and all that is like pretty within like the same realm of Mexican folk music. Chilean folk music is kind of like that. It's like bouncy. It's like do 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 do, and then you just have like it's just normal instruments like guitars. There's no like horns or anything like you'd hear in like Mexican stuff. Just like guitars and just normal bass, drums, and like usually people harmonizing instead of just one singer. So that's pretty cool. I like Chilean folk music. It's really good. Something to look into. Los Tres. It's a good group. Chancho en Piedra. There's a bunch. I could go on forever about it.
What about like the underground scene? So that's like very traditional what you just described, but like talk to me about like the Chilean underground like music movement.
So in Chile right now, what's really big, they say that Chile is in the golden age of hip hop right now because they've been stuck in the 90s kind of thing, which people consider here to be the golden age of hip hop. And so they say that they're stuck in it because like all like even the modern rap that's getting put out now is all just like boom bap. It's like like that kind of, and then the people rapping on top, and they're rapping about like I don't know, graffiti, like the whole lifestyle, like the hip hop lifestyle is taken seriously out there. It's like if you rap, you probably go and you tag and you do graffiti and you hang out with your friends, just rap. Like that's like a thing that they do. Like let's go to the bar and let's go rap with people. Let's go freestyle and stuff. And there's even when you go on the bus, there's always someone who comes up on the bus and they announce to everyone that like, hey, I'm here and I'm trying to sell something, or I'm gonna perform for you guys. Like if you guys can give me some tips after, that'd be great. There's literally
like while the bus is moving.
Yeah, like they get on.
They hold up the bus.
No, they're a passenger. They're just like they just get on and they do their thing.
So it's like basically like the New York subway.
Kinda, yeah, but like it's not just performing all the time. Like there's a lot of people with like there's always like people trying to sell you Band-Aids for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird, but
weird.
But yeah, no, people a lot of time those performers will come up on the bus and all they have is a speaker and they just freestyle about everything they see and like make jokes and stuff. They're really good. And there's the reason I bring it up is because there's a lot of them. Like I've seen at least like 50 different ones in like the span of a year. And so it's not like, because I know that people do it out here, but not it's not very often that you find something like that out here. And then also funk and like reggae is like really big out there. They have a lot of like they call them tocatas, which is just like I don't know how to call it. It's like a kind of like bonfire where a lot of musicians get together and just jam, just like play reggae, and like everyone dances and do their little, it's a bouncy dance. That's how they dance out there for reggae, like that. and the funk and like all that, like the bluesy, all that like really good soulful music is like getting really big out there. But what I mean, I don't like it, but like the biggest thing out there is reggaeton. It's because like they like to dance. People, Chileans love to dance and stuff, so I'm not really into that. That's like the biggest thing out there. That's how like I don't know, trap and like pop music is here. That's what they listen to in the clubs and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh shit! This is so precarious.
Is it rap time?
No, I think we got all the rap ones. I think there should not be any more, like in this.
Please.
In this deck, yeah. Seriously. Okay, it's a quick fire. Truth or dare?
Truth or dare? Dare. Always.
I didn't play truth or dare much as a kid, so I don't have good dares. Help me out.
I dare you to dance to reggaeton.
Is that how it's gonna be?
He's like, damn, I just said I didn't like that.
Yeah. Is that gonna be the dare?
I don't have a better one. I avoided this game like the plague as a kid. I was not trying to get involved in this. I was like, oh, this is what you guys are doing at the party? I'm gonna head this way.
You could, ask, like...
You can't orchestrate your own dare. So unless I naturally come up with something better on my own, which right now I'm blanking, we already had you rap twice. So...
Am I gonna have to dance?
You just gotta twerk.
Yeah, twerk on the wall. Upside down.
Okay, how about this?
Okay.
All right, no, even better. Like, you got a piece of pop on a handstand.
Oh, okay, there you go. That'll be fun.
No.
Easy.
I dare you to animate someone's popping on a handstand, and we'll insert it in the podcast.
Oh my god. Okay.
By the way, Branko is an intern here, so he's probably has to do like a final or like a midterm type project. And what better way to exercise his skill set than to dare him to do something that contributes to this production? I'm
Pussy
winking
pop
right
on
now.
handstand.
You can't see that. Or twerk or something.
Yeah.
But you got to animate it.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll insert it.
I'll show it to the workforce or the internship at the school.
Yeah.
Be like, hey.
This is what I learned.
That's what I've been doing this whole time. Yeah.
Hey, you said you like raunchy like cartoons.
Oh yeah, no, I'm all for it. I'll make it nice and graphic. I'll make it so everyone gets uncomfortable a little bit. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so then I choose truth because I'm a punk.
Okay. What was the hardest time in your life?
Oh, let's see. I've lived a long time.
This is a quick fire, though.
Oh, right.
Keep in mind.
The hardest time in my life, well, we'll just narrow it down. In my most recent life is probably the time I'm going through right now. So I'm kind of getting pulled in a bunch of different directions, and I'm really trying to make some shit happen, and I don't want things to stop me from achieving what I'm set out to do, what I believe that I've put on this earth for. So right now I'm kind of going through it, and I'm trying to like work through that, not like let things fall apart, but I would say right now I'm living that moment right now.
Okay. Cool. That's Stressful.
Nice.
Yeah. That's life.
That's life, you know? And I think what you make of your situations is like really kind of tells the story for you. I think we like to craft our own narrative, but like I think your responses to life and all of the imperfect things that come your way really write the story that not only will people remember, but write the story that sometimes the story you don't want people to know, you know? So, anywho.
Wise words.
Thanks.
Deep.
I try. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, best out of 3.
No. One and done.
Damn.
Quick fire. All right. Make something happen out of this. Good luck.
Yeah, it's on its last. Oh, I can take this one.
Oh, true.
But I ain't no bitch. Yeah, I am. Oh, rock, paper, scissors again.
Oh, gosh.
Round 2. See?
All right. Here's your 2 out of 3.
All right, here you go. Yeah, boy. Got it.
All right.
All right.
Well, I mean, we could just keep doing the easy. Oh!
Is that it?
If it knocks all the way down, then what?
I don't know. That's kind of.
Kaboom.
All right, switch glasses.
Give me those bad boys.
Man. Hi, guys. So much more in my element.
Yeah. All right.
So much more in my element.
Me too.
All right, cool. You look so different. Like, I can only imagine what I look like with that on.
I wanna see what I look like so bad. I feel good, you know? Feels
That's
good.
all that matters.
Feels right. It feels. These glasses were meant for me.
Yeah. Hey guys, I want to tell you to check out my newest video on my vlog channel, Please Excuse My Brilliance. I post new videos once a week on Fridays. We experience a lot of cool shiz, which I can't wait to share with you. So be sure to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications, and pop on over to Please Excuse My Brilliance. And don't forget to rinse and repeat. Catch you on the flip side.
These are not as comfortable as I thought.
They're not. Thanks for switching. The nose cut out. It's not very good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't remember. I think I knocked it down, so it's your turn.
Let's do this. Oh no. Yes. I can't read with these on.
Jamming out with friends or making beats alone in front of a computer. What's the difference and what do you prefer?
Definitely prefer playing with people. It makes you feel really good. You know, when you guys just nail something, it's like, it feels awesome. The computer's a slow, like, very personal thing that you don't really, like, you don't want anyone to see it until it's done kind of thing, or like, it's a tedious, laborious, boring, and, just a long thing that you do by yourself in front of a screen. So that I don't, it doesn't even compare to being able to, be outside, playing with people, playing for people, making other people feel things, and you see immediate reactions other than like, hey, check out this beat I made. And then you're just showing it to one guy or a couple people and they're just like, yeah, that's cool. Or something like, yeah, that's good. They'll give you feedback or whatever. But like, if you're playing for people, you get applause, you get applause, you get money sometimes, you get, you meet people, you meet other people that might want you to do something for them. Like, it opens up way more doors when you're playing for people or with someone,
Yeah, the energy is different. I would imagine. I don't play any instruments, but I would think that the energy is different. So if I were to play an instrument, I think that would be something that I would enjoy. That element of being able to feed off of somebody else and feed off of like the room and, take it in a different direction and maybe try and hit a different note or whatever.
It's kind of like this. It's like playing music with people is kind of like having a conversation, and then making music by yourself is like writing a book. It's like, you know what I mean? Like
Metaphors.
Yeah. And playing with people, you get... the vibes, it's just like, plus you're using tools, like you feel like you're using your hands, you're feeling handy, you feel like you're putting
getting your body into it.
Yeah, not only your mind and your body, but like, you're displaying your soul basically there. Like you're like, this is how I want to play. This is how what I'm playing right now is an expression of myself, and it's a language. Music is a language, and so when you're playing with someone, you guys are basically talking to each other and the rest of the people there.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
All right. Do you do a lot of like performances?
Soon. I will be doing like tomorrow is my first gig, and then after that, me and my friend are gonna actually start going to bars and trying to get shows, going to open mics and all that stuff. As of right now, I've only played like once or twice in front of an audience, but we play at like parties all the time for people, like for our friends and stuff. So they always support us. Good, some good friends.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go for the easy one here. Oh no.
That's what I thought too. I was like, this looks easy, but.
Okay, fine. You want to be that way. I'm going to... Yeah.
Went there.
I went there. That's true. All right. What was the biggest culture shock returning to Chile? And then as a follow-up, what was the biggest culture shock moving to Vegas?
I'll give you the biggest, because when I moved to Vegas, I was a baby, right? But when I moved to Cali, after living 5 years in Chile, it was like huge. I was super fascinated by like the way that people treat each other, because like out in Chile, people are super brotherly and like a lot more affectionate, like lots of cuddles, like lots of hugs, like come here bro, like all the time. And out here, that's like it happens, but it's only with your really like closest friends, you know what I mean? But like out there, it's like a stranger could come up to you and grab you and be like, what's up, man? And you're just like, yeah, dude, like we're doing this now, we're hugging and stuff.
People are friendly.
Yeah.
So if you go to Chile,
yeah, it's like
expect that.
Yeah, expect some like kisses on the cheek from everyone. Like that's actually how they say hello out there. Like even men. Like it's funny. Like there's their handshake is like I don't know. It's like in the ghetto, people will be like, instead of just like what's up, bro, they go like this. They come in and they give me like a little kiss on the cheek, and then you know what I mean. It's
nice.
kind of hard to
good.
show. Yeah, it's cool. It's like. Even like the most hardest dudes are just like, bro, like what's good, homie?
There's something kind of beautiful about that, like that you're okay with, showing affection to somebody, even if they're, like, and it's just like affection. It doesn't mean more than that. You know? It's not like a sexual advancement or anything like that. It's just showing affection.
No need
like
for lawsuits.
For another human life,
Yeah.
That you're meeting, whether you know them or not.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is really cool.
So that was the biggest culture shock, like you moving, like basically to California, and there not being like that kind of camaraderie, that feeling of camaraderie.
Yeah, it's not only that, but like they, like, not only is it less. It's funny. It's like contradictory because like they're not as affectionate out here, but they're more like real. Like they're more people are more of like their word out here. Like their like your word is something pretty important out here, at least in my experience. And for the most part,
Branko.
Huh?
Yeah.
For the most part, when people say that they're gonna do something, they usually come through, right? And if they flake, it's like it doesn't happen all the time, basically. But out in Chile, like you get flaked on all the time, like by everyone. Like people who say they're like, yeah, bro, dude, we'll see each other tomorrow night, and then it's like, nah, it's just not gonna happen. So I learned to expect that a lot from people out there.
Yeah, your friends even, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what taught me that lesson.
Branko is forever changed by that.
Traumatized, you could say. Yeah.
Okay. So culture shock moving back home. Did you
home as in Chile?
Yeah.
Okay. I have two homes. It's like half and half completely. Moving back there.
Because you moved there in high school, right? So that's like a pretty pivotal time in anyone's life.
Yeah, I was going down a bad path in Vegas. I was, just the typical. I was doing drugs with my friends and drinking and getting into shit all the time and breaking stuff and like getting in trouble. I got expelled from school. I had to go to a correctional school and all that stuff. So my parents, when we moved to Chile, it wasn't just like because it was like a situation where we had to go, but it was like because I was going down that road. And so when I got out there, I realized that the people out there at the time were super, like a lot more, I don't want to say innocent, but they wouldn't really do it much of that stuff. Like drugs weren't a huge thing out there. I didn't know anybody who like popped pills out there at my age, and in Vegas, it was like everybody was doing that stuff. Like it was hard to like not see people like who were, you know, on drugs or something. The family aspect out there, dude, family is so tight. Like your family, like people, you're always super really good to your family. You don't turn your backs on them unless, you know, something really bad. But, you know, you turn your back on them. Kids stay living with their parents until they're like 25. You know what I mean? Like out here, it's like people want to move out as soon as they turn 18 or like something like that. Like as soon as they can, they're out. But out there, it's like they want to be with their parents. I don't know if they want to, but it's usually until like 25, 26 when people start moving out. It's usually until they like finish college and stuff. So that's something really cool. Family is really important out there. Out here, like when I was a kid, most of my friends wanted to just be away from their parents, be on the street and hanging out with their friends, just like me. And whenever I'd go home, I'd be like, I don't want to be here. And my parents are just like, you know, like they weren't bad parents. Like I had like very loving parents, but like I just hated being home and being with them because I was just a shithead. And at my age now, when I went out there this time, I would hang with my friends and their parents, like all in the same time. Like we'd share a beer, like we'd all talk, we'd have a good time together. So like out here, like friends don't really hang with their parents, you know what I mean, with other friends. So that's kind of a culture shock for me. Yeah.
Okay. All right, your turn.
I was trying to be smooth. Cue number 1.
All right, tell us how you ended up in Sac.
My sister lived here. I was in Chile, and I had the choice of moving back to either Vegas or moving in with my sister here in Sacramento. And growing up in Vegas, you know, the heat is unbearable. The winter is unbearable. Everything's unbearable. The people are unbearable.
Damn.
Yeah.
For Vegas.
Yeah, no, it's because it's like it's the city. A lot of people think that there's something that they're not, and so people think that they're like hot shit, and they try to like, I don't know. Everyone thinks they're cool out there, and it's like out here people are more humble, I guess, or at least that's what I've seen, and they're friendlier, like not so quick to judge.
But you didn't know that. That's just like what you learned when you moved here.
Yeah.
So you chose to come to Sac instead of going back to Vegas because you knew what Vegas life was like.
Exactly.
And it wasn't what you were interested in.
Yeah, and plus California is like the dream, you know, like everybody in the world wants to be in California. Like it's like one of the best places on earth, in my opinion, for like many different reasons. I love it here. It's awesome. I made some really good friends, some good memories, and like traveling. Just like NorCal is just awesome. There's so much shit to see. It's really cool.
And you're like really into like being outside, being in nature. There's a lot of nature here for you to explore.
Yeah, I hate when I'm like animating and I'm just looking out the window and it's a beautiful day. I'm like, God damn it! Like I have to be in here. Like I wish I could just take it outside. Like even just being in my yard is like, like fulfilling.
Well, you got a tablet now, so
Yeah.
animate outside. Maybe that will influence your. No.
No, you gotta plug it in.
Get a battery source or something.
It's not that easy.
Goals.
Goals, yeah.
All right. So what are some of your favorite artists and producers that inspired you to start your music career?
Definitely Bradley Knoll from Sublime was like my very first inspiration.
I could totally see that.
Yeah, it was like when I first heard Sublime when I was like a little kid, I didn't like it, and then when I was in Chile, my musical mind just like opened up because everybody out there is listening to like different shit from all you know different places in the world, and so that really opened me up. And when I heard Sublime, I was like, this is like exactly the kind of music I want to hear like all the time. Not anymore, but like at the time I was like, oh, like once I discovered it, it was just like, oh, more, give me more. And then the reason it was my biggest inspiration is because through their music is what taught me how to play guitar and sing at the same time, which is something I thought I could never do. And just because like there's the way their songs are structured and like how they sing it, it's like pretty easy to learn that way, and you still get to sing awesome like songs that like almost universal, in the sense that like, you know, even people in Chile know Sublime, they like it, and so Sublime, the Beatles, every single one of them, you know, is one of my biggest inspirations. They're all just like, they were 4 dudes, and they just like by the age 18 they were like the biggest stars on the planet. So that they're definitely someone to look up to for anybody, like no matter what you're doing. They proved that, if you just set your mind to it and you're working with the right people, have the right ideas, then you can make it, Them, and then System of a Down would be my... There's no order, by the way. They're all super equal. But System of a Down was the very first band I ever got put onto for my sister, who I now live with here in Sac. She was 10 years older than me. She is 10 years older than me. And she would always try to get me into what she was into, So she would just shove, like, System of a Down, like, down my throat. Like, just, like, all the time. Just, like, she'd be blasting all the time. She'd let me hear their CDs. And I, like... It was the first time I'd ever heard such a distinct sound. And I was like, this is the jam right here. And
what's your favorite song?
That's a hard one.
If you could only choose one song to have on repeat for the rest of your life, that was System of a Down.
What would
it
be? Dreaming, I think.
How does it go?
I don't know. I'd have to sing pretty loudly. I'll sing the nice part. It's like, you went beyond and you lost it all. Why did you go there from beyond and you lost it all? Why did you?
Which of the band members sings that part? Is that the shorter guy?
No.
Or is it the guy with the hair?
I don't think there's any short guys.
Yeah, there's the guy with the hair and he's way tall. And then there's he's taller. And then there's the other guy who is the other singer, basically, right?
Yeah,
the other ones don't sing. It's just them two. So it's one of them two. So it's either the one with the hair, and I know he doesn't have hair anymore, but him or the other one.
The part that I just sang, that harmony is Darren's harmony. That's the guitarist.
Which is the not hair guy?
They both have hair.
Not, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, Serge is the dude that used to have big bushy hair, and he's the lead singer. And,
okay. So not him.
Not him,
okay.
But I love him more than the other one. Mm-hmm. But just that harmony is prettier, so I wanted to sing that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Your turn.
All right. I wasn't supposed to fly like that.
All right. Why animation of all the majors that you could have chosen? You're an artistic guy. You like to do a lot of different things. Why animation?
Animation, it took me a really long time to find out that was what I wanted to do. I'm still not 100% sure if that's my the path I should put all my energy towards, right? But it's definitely cartoons. Cartoons have always been a part of me. I still watch cartoons up until today, and the same ones I used to watch. I watch Ed, Edd and Eddy, Ren and Stimpy, Courage the Cowardly Dog,
Rocko's Modern Life.
But animation, because it's I'm a really expressive and I try to push everything to the extreme. I like making people think and feel. And I especially like making people feel uncomfortable. That's not a popular opinion, but I'm not a popular opinion kind of guy. I like changing people's minds on things. So so maybe through art, because if you just act and you just record things, you can't get the same kind of expressions and feel that you want to portray in animation. So with animation, you have there's no limits. Basically, you can do whatever you want, make it look however you want, and yeah, it's been my dream, for the past year, to do something really big.
Okay. 2D or 3D?
2D.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My turn, right?
Yeah.
We just always go for the one that's on top. We're not even trying anymore.
Least resistance.
All right. Switch hands. So now... It's really, honestly, we only have 3 pieces left, so it's not really going to make a difference, but you have to use your other hand that you've been not using when you...
That was hard.
Yeah. This would have been good earlier on. All right. Okay, so tell us about your passion for environmental activism and why is it so important to you?
So I didn't give a crap about it until I moved in with my sister. I never took the like the weight of it, of how serious waste production is. So when I moved in with my sister, she's an environmental scientist, and she basically, since I've been living with her, I had to follow all her rules of, what had to be recycled where, and like how to recycle and why we should recycle. Like she loves like kind of teaching that kind of stuff. So once I learned all the facts and started doing some research on my own, like garbage is gonna take over the world someday. Like, and we aren't doing enough to stop it. And so I'm always trying to, even with my friends, even with people I like just met, and I'm like go to their house and I see that they don't recycle. I'm like, bro, you don't. Are you serious? Like, come on now. And just things like that. It's like I took it really seriously. Especially if you see images, when you see images of like floating garbage in the like oceans and
barges,
stuff.
Yeah,
and when you see animals with like caught in the Sixers or like I saw pictures of like birds who had died on an island. They decomposed and their insides were just like a bunch of plastic, like they're like lighters and like all this crap, and that makes you feel like humans are here to only screw everything up. And I mean,
at least it should make you feel that way. The people who don't care, like I always kind of wonder about them, because how can you see like an image like that and not feel something?
Yeah.
I'm not a very extreme person, but at the same time, it's unfortunate when you see that kind of thing. So
even when you see someone litter, you're just like, oh.
I don't understand that. I fucking hate people who litter. I hate it with like all of my heart. Like when people are driving, like when they eat and they're driving and they like throw trash out the window, and I'm like, but why? You literally are going somewhere that has a garbage can.
Yeah.
And the garbage that you just made because you ate McDonald's like is not going to kill you to have it like on the seat next to you until you get to where you're going. I just feel like you could just throw it away when you get to your location. I don't understand. I remember I went to Amtrak. I took like a lift to Amtrak, and there was this person who was parked in the parking lot of Amtrak cleaning out their car, and they were throwing out all this like fast food garbage onto the street, and literally like 10 or 15 feet from them is a garbage can, like provided by like the station. And I just can't understand it. And it wasn't like they were just setting stuff out. They were like throwing stuff, and they were throwing it like far enough away from their car that they were just gonna like leave it there. They're not gonna like go around and pick it up. Yeah. So I just don't understand that. And I was just driving up Northgate like not yesterday, and it's so trashy. It's so trash. Yeah. And I just feel like like this place, doesn't have to look like this. Like people can just fucking put shit in the garbage that's like literally provided for them. Yeah. So that is a peeve of mine. And it is unfortunate when like, animals are impacted. And I think that if for whatever reason you don't care about animals, well then I feel like care about like your own environment. Obviously, you know what it's like to have nice things, right? Everyone understands that. Even if you never had it, you know what it looks like. And personally, like I prefer to live in an environment that is not like just trash to, to like hell.
Yeah.
So I wish other people felt that way. I wish that, even if you don't have much, I still think you can take care of it and be proud of what you have, no matter if you're living in like a rich neighborhood or the hood, Yeah. And I feel like you can show some pride in like your community by not making it worse. But people don't think like that. So
it's not that hard either. Like,
it's definitely a conscious choice, and I'm sure there's some psychology behind like why people, do some of the things they do, but it's just one of those things that's like super preventable. Maybe not like necessarily how much trash we produce. I think that comes with, there's a lot more changes involved in like changing your lifestyle in order to not produce that much trash. But if you're going to produce the trash, then put it in the right receptacle. That's super simple, right? That doesn't require much. So, yeah. Yeah. Which one am I going to choose? Oh no, we have to change glasses.
Oh no.
You gotta pick something random out the drawer. I mean, why not? It's the last one. Oh. I was going for that one.
It's like a Lady in the Tramp moment.
Lady in the Trap.
Oh, yo. These are the ones I wanted. Yeah. Those are awesome.
These are uncomfortable.
Those are disco as hell.
They're like right here. Don't feel that great. Okay. So we got to restack these.
They look sharp.
So let's
T-bone. All right. And it's your turn. You knocked it down. Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's only 2.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite generation of video games?
As in years? Like year or console? Or?
Yeah, by console. Like, do you have it down to like a year? Like 96 was a good year.
It was the year I was
you were
born.
born, right?
Yeah.
Why do I know that?
Yeah, that's weird.
Because I had to buy a plane ticket recently.
All right. So probably, well, you know, each one is good in its time. It's like the best one in its time. So I would have to say like now, like definitely like PS4 has captivated me. Mm-hmm. Like I am playing every chance I get. I'm trying to play. But it's either that or the Nintendo 64. Like those are epic. They're standalone consoles.
I like SNES. That's my like go-to.
Nice. Yeah.
All right. Last question. It was one that you already answered because I asked you it like randomly and I didn't even know it was on this list.
Damn.
2D versus 3D. Which do you prefer?
Well, I could maybe answer like which one I like more.
Okay.
Like to see, like to watch. I definitely 2D. Yeah, 2D is just like way better. It's more. There was actually I saw a video of how they were showing the behind the scenes on the new Spider-Man movie, the animated one where like it's the multiverse Spider. I can't remember what it's called, but they were talking about how in 3D animation, since everything's rigged, you only have a limit as to like say my eyebrows if I can only move it up to there, right? And that you can't go any further than that. But if you were to do, they had to change it in that movie and rig it even further so that you could get the same kind of expressions, like really angry and like move the eyes, because like you can't do that with 3D because you have to change. But if you are doing 2D, you just draw it. You know, it's easy, and then that's why you get more expressions, more extremism. You know what I mean? So that's why 2D is. I hold it closer to my heart.
I just also like the look of a more classic type of thing, you know? So I like the older games. I like older like style of like animation. I always love Disney 2D animated movies versus the Pixar, you know, stuff. They're good, but I just really love 2D stuff. So, and I think I'm just more partial to like the old versions of things because I think there's something like special about the original version of any given thing, right?
Yeah.
It created the way for something, and the next generation of whatever it is, like 3D animation, for example, you can maybe do more things, like obviously like 3D, like with glasses and stuff, you can do more, but I just really feel like 2D is just, it's where it's at. And I think that there's something to be said about kind of sticking true to the original like concept and the original principles that went into that form of art. Plus, I also like to draw too. I don't draw much anymore, but I used to draw a lot as a kid. And that's something that I feel like, you know, I relate to for that reason.
Yeah, and like
I feel you.
Something to add on that, like they had not only did they make way for things, right, but they had less tools to do it. So like it's a lot of appreciation when you like try to actually do something yourself, same tools they had, and you're like, how the hell did they do this shit? Like insane how like hard people must have worked to try to get the same results that, you know, like there's some really old things that still stand up till today with other shows and stuff. Now everything's all smooth and like colors are very like you know what I mean? Like,
well, it's also really repetitive. I was actually watching a documentary on Disney animation throughout the years, and Disney has always been known for repeating some of their art throughout their different movies. So there's like linkage. You can see different movies throughout their course like have similar scenes or the same scenes. However, at least when it was by hand, that it had to be, even though they plotted it, you know, the same. It still had to be drawn, right? Versus, what is it? The Pizza Planet truck that is from Toy Story appears in multiple movies because it's an asset, and they literally just plug it in, and it can be anywhere, right? And so it just makes it less special, I think. That if it's going to be repeated, that it was just such a simple thing, and at a certain point, there's like not a lot of uniqueness left. So anyhow. All right, welcome back. We are going to be moving into our next segment, which is a fun game that I thought we would break out. We don't normally do this many games in the podcast, but Branko's down. He's a dab. I feel like I've been trying to get folks. I tried to do this with Justin, and it just wasn't going to work out. And no one really wants to play this game, but I think Branko, he's willing. So we're going to bust it out and be a little silly. So we have Pie Face here. If you play this game, you know what this is. I've never played it. Have you ever played it, Branko?
No, seems interesting.
But you understand the concept, right? Like, doesn't really need much explanation. We have whipped cream. Ooh. Yeah, and this came from, this is an expensive ass fucking generic whipped cream. It came from Whole Foods.
Everything was expensive.
We had to be extra. We had to be premium up in here,
Yeah, I know, I feel
it. Whole Foods, whole paycheck, shout out to Gallery.
The homie. She knew. You don't know.
Did she?
Yeah. All right. So, as explained to us, whatever the number is on this is the number of cranks you have to turn on that, and you have to have your face in there the whole time, and you never know when your turn comes up, you might get pied in the face. So, I was prepared for this. I did minimal makeup today because I wasn't gonna waste a look. So, ready to get into it?
It's Pie Face time.
Pie Face time. 25 calories per serving, 33 servings per container.
I hope I don't eat too much.
It was too much.
Yeah, I want to try. Hell yeah.
I mean, might as well,
Creamy.
Yeah.
I dig it. It's worth it.
Sweetened with cane sugar, by the way. None of that fake shit.
We real.
All right, so put the slapper into position. I'm concerned about the dome-ness of this hand.
Getting
smacking
smacked.
Us in the face. Yeah. And the schnoz. But all right. Let's do it. Let's do it big.
That's big? Go bigger.
Okay, so let's set the rules of this. How many rounds are we gonna do with this? How many spins? I say we can't do this forever, right? So I think
I'm down to do best two out of 3.
All right.
Get pied twice.
The aftertaste of this is not that great. All right, so
it's like creamer.
We're gonna do a little bigger.
Yes.
Okay. We gotta save some for the next round or whatever.
I feel like it's drooping. It's gonna fall.
Okay.
So I should fix it. It's falling right here.
You just wanted to eat it.
No, it is. Look, see.
That's all right.
All right.
It'll be all right. So let's Rochambeau to see who flicks first.
All right.
All right. Yay! I go.
Got me with
I'm not sure
signal.
that this is that great, honestly, because it doesn't mean anything that I spin first.
Yeah.
Unless.
Well, yeah, when you won, so it's haha, you gotta spin first.
Well, why don't I spin and you have to take the turns?
Oh.
All of them?
No, whatever I spin.
round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So. Aw. Okay. What the fuck? Okay.
There it is.
There we go.
That's a true spin.
2.
Yeah, the same one. All right.
All right.
So just 2 clicks?
Yeah.
All right.
Make sure he's in frame.
Am I good?
Yeah.
This is totally not made for adult faces.
Yeah, I feel uncomfortable.
Which way do you turn it?
Yeah,
forward
is it
or
forward?
back?
Okay. Twice, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
He saw it coming.
I fucking saw it!
He saw it coming.
Delicious. It doesn't even last a fucking
Perfect.
2 turns, dude.
Yes.
Come on.
And with that, we're going to wrap. Thanks for watching, guys. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to be a good sport. Okay.
Yeah, right? I see what you're trying to do there. Oh, you're not gonna give me a paper towel to like wipe everything off my face? You're just gonna wipe your machine down?
All right, Branko, load it up.
I feel like it's gonna be like I'm gonna choose 5 and it's not gonna hit you. All right, I'm gonna get you. Oh, smooth. Yeah, that's how you flick.
2.
Oh, yeah, 2. Again.
Okay.
If it doesn't hit you, I'm gonna be mad.
All right, here we go. Oh!
Wow.
Oh.
It was meant to be.
Okay, 2 out of 3. We said it.
Yeah.
So.
More cream for me.
All right, here we go.
Oh wait.
Yes, thank you.
Oh shit! What is
come
this?
On. Are you
4.
serious? The 2 biggest ones. All right. I'm just gonna. No, okay. 1, 2. Oh god.
2. 2. Okay. 3, 4.
Oh yeah! Yeah. Yes. Yes. So much yes.
All right, bonus round. Eric, go ahead.
This is sudden death at this point. All
It's
right.
not sudden death because you lost.
It's
But
Smash Bros terms. All right.
I'm just, being a trooper here. 2.
You always get the low ones, man.
Hey, but after this, it could be,
Better
could be my turn.
I'm gonna be unsatisfied if not.
Wow, you're a hater.
Want my money back.
It wasn't meant to be. What can I say? It wasn't meant to be, guys. Sorry. Hey, you saw. I was down.
Hey,
down.
we're gonna keep going until someone gets pied.
Until you get pied. That's all I committed to.
You know what? I'm okay with that. More cream. Oh, sorry.
You gotta you gotta be with your mouth open
Okay.
down there. You gotta be like, okay, here we go.
Well, then my face won't fit.
Okay. Wait. Four.
Are you? What the fuck? All right.
Can I do it for you?
Sure.
Oh gosh, so
I'm just gonna
good.
eat all this.
And instantly, oh, you caught it on your arm.
I'm creamy. I'm a creamy boy.
Okay. All right.
Let's wrap this up.
Marc back there looking like he wants to get in. Okay, so before we wrap the show, I have to thank you for coming on here and being awesome and being willing to participate in what others were not willing to do. I knew you were down.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what to expect from Branko, like in the future.
I try to make everything easily accessible on Instagram. That's Days of Ass. DAZEOFASS. That's my Instagram, one word. And there you'll be able to find lots of covers, original art, 3D art, 2D art, all sorts of art, all sorts of activities, lots of tree climbing. And
Such a hippie.
Huh?
You're such a hippie.
Yeah, it's awesome. Why not? And just, if you want to have a good time online, come to my page. Check it out.
Cool. I also want to thank you for being part of the team. As I told you guys earlier, Branko is one of our newer interns, and he is contributing animation and also helping out with general production with a couple of the channels. So I want to thank you for all that you've done in this short amount of time and all that you are going to do. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, guy.
Thanks, you.
All right. So that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check us out online. Catch us at Pink Theory Podcast on all the socials. And I think that's a wrap, guys. We'll catch you guys later. Bye. Yoshi, roll it out.
Dose.
shit.